fucking social media are fake. You don't know who's real. How many?
Right.
You can buy likes, you can buy followers, you can buy engagement, you can buy everything, and it's totally different game. Like that's what you said before about don't compare yourself to other people. Just do your things, and it's the best things what you can do. But yeah, you need to use sometimes you need to use the tricks what's going on the world about the strategy and everything, because you can hustle, but if you see it's not effective, it's also that that
Yeah.
they motivate you about this part. So what's your biggest success what you've done in your life?
My biggest success, I would say, is just being where I am today, based on the struggles that I come from. Like most people who come from my background, they don't ever leave that situation. They're stuck in that situation for their whole lives. Like, oh, my life sucks. Everything just sucks, and it's never gonna be anything different. But I've always looked towards the end. I've always looked for the light, and I feel like stepping out of my comfort zone, taking the risk of just being here and creating what I believe is community. I feel like that's my biggest success, and also not only creating it for myself but others as well. Like getting other people to step out of their comfort zones and getting them to follow their passions and do what they like. I feel like, to me, that shit is priceless. It's what you can teach somebody will never compare. you
Mm.
know it's definitely my biggest
Yeah.
success.
Yeah, it's like you living your success.
Living outside of the system,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like just doing what I want, writing my own rules, living my own story, not
Mhm.
living anybody else's
Mhm.
story, and being a part of anyone else's situation. Just
Yeah,
being myself.
because also like there's so many version. I mean, there's some hard version how to do business, and many people copy this. Oh, you need to be boss, you need to be strict, you need to be like this. I see this so many times, and I built. And to be honest, I'm also, my way of the building, team and everything is very similar to yours, basically, but the same. And I hear so many different ways, and like people say, oh, you fail, you cannot do this one. You need to keep people like hard, and cannot trust them and everything. And I have even people on my team who say like they leave me, of course, but they said like you make mistakes to make business. You connect friendship with business. You cannot do it. And like what? Like this is the main part of why
That's
I'm
how it's
doing
supposed to be.
business. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like this is my main part. I do it for purpose. I wanna these people. I want to be my family, my circle. Like I will never do business with not my friend. I can have some deals, of course. Have some deals when you just have some just delivery something, do something, some project and everything. But if it's about my team and people around me, and when we do something like connect with the like daily conversation, I think it must be my friend. Like we need to know each other, like each other. If not, it will be fucking painful every day. You'll be struggle because you'll be not feel comfy if you spend with someone like even hour a day with someone who you don't like, and you need to listen this person. Like man, this person can fucking kill you, destroy your life, destroy your fucking vibe and everything. If you allowed have people around you just because they give you some money or pay you something and everything. And many people like do things like this. They allowed someone to be part of their life because they get some benefits, and they thinking there's the benefits is good enough, so they accept someone being asshole and be around them because they're thinking like, oh, if I don't have this client, I know it's asshole and he's like acting like this, he's not nice, blah blah, but he pay me good money. What I can do, right? Like no, basically like it's the price what you pay. It's much bigger than the money what he give you. And that's why I think people stay on the job because they're thinking like the salary what they get, it's the price for the not happy life what they have, right? And that's why they fucking waiting for the Saturday just to be drunk to escape from the Monday Friday.
Numb
And
the brain up a little
yeah,
bit. Yeah.
the dopamine just to fucking like, oh yeah, fuck it. And they complain, and they complain on the Saturday, and they come back to the same shit. Like why? Like why? Like you should Saturday you should thinking like how you can you can escape from this, so you don't need to go Monday, listen things what you don't want from people who you don't like, earn money what you basically spend just to keep going to this work, because most of the money you just spend to work on this company. It's
Right.
funny, right? Like people use the money just to fucking work on this company. You know?
Right. Just and they never enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
You know. And I feel like it shouldn't have to be like that because stuff like that really starts to take a toll on your mental health. You know, when you're living day to day, like, oh, I don't want to deal with this fucking person today, or fuck, what's it gonna be like tomorrow? You know, it's like, am I gonna make it to Saturday, and am I gonna be able to, you know, fucking get my dopamine,
Mhm.
you know, need? But it shouldn't be like that. You know, you should be happy every day just to wake up and breathe, and that's how I see it. I thank God every day just to see another day, because I've lost a lot of people very close to me in my life, and they didn't get the opportunity, you know. So I feel like as a leader, as a person, that I should pave the way and show people that it doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to live your life being miserable every day, thinking, oh, is it ever going to end? Is it ever going to be different? You know, you can, instead of thinking and sitting, you can go out and you can make the change and be the change.
If you say go out, like, what's your advice in terms of the like giving them information, what they can do, like on the average person from California, US, like, you know, when they let's say have a job and, you know, like living the normal life, like, but, you know, they are not satisfied, they are not that happy, like what they can do, what do you think?
Something crazy and just out of the box, you know, something that you would never expect. Like if you know, thought, oh, maybe I could try this, but I don't know if I should. I've never tried something like this. Like as far as going out of the country and seeing the world and meeting people, my biggest thing and the reason why I've been able to progress as a business owner is almost solely based off the people that I've met. Because without connection, without network, you know, you're alone, and nobody can do anything alone. Because then you're just sitting there by yourself. You know, you're not making money. You're just sitting there. So I would say just step out of your comfort zone, you know, like really try to do something that people wouldn't expect of you, because you never know, you might like something, you know, and if it doesn't work and you don't like it, try something else.
Yeah. It's required some step, huh? It's
Yeah.
required some step.
You
what
have to take that step.
need
You have to take the risk.
Yeah. It's not other way. You cannot like play safe on this term, because I think people are too deep, so you cannot do like, okay, I'll do something in like 1 hour. You need to, and especially changing place, and I think is the big part. I think you're right. Like you need to change place, even go for like, you know, holidays, you know, but not the place, just holiday, have fun, just to experience different things, you know.
Just to have that feeling again,
Yeah.
you know, because some people, they spend all their lives working, they never go anywhere. And it doesn't have to be another country. It can be even a different city, even something that has nice scenery. You know, it might, because you might go somewhere, say you go to a forest, you know, or like a nature reserve, and you're like, wow, like this is so beautiful. Maybe I should start hiking, you know, and you start to find things that you enjoy, and that,
You find other people who hiking also, you know, and you go to
Yeah.
the group, you know, and you talk with the different kind of people. Yeah, absolutely. And also, like the money doesn't matter, because they will spend money anyway. This is the funny part. They're thinking like everything costs money, but they go into the bar, they're buying shit, you know, like they're spending money anyway. They don't realize the money what they spend anyway, they can spend on totally different things, but they will still spend money. Like, oh no, but Thailand costs money. It's like, bro, you just fucking spend on the weekend fucking few $100. You just go fucking dinner for this, you spend $100. You buy fucking this shoes, this one, you spend few $100. Like, what are you talking about? I never spent for fucking shoes in my fucking 10 years in Asia. Like, for the 10 years, now I buy some shoes, but still, like, not that on the total time, like maybe like 4 fucking pair. Like first time I just buy Jordan in Korea because it was cold.
Yeah.
I buy basically Jordans because at first I cannot find any shoes. My other shoes was, you know, fucked up when I go there because maybe it was too cold, and only shoes what I have for many years. So I buy Jordans, but only because it was minus 14, you know. So I don't want to have winter shoes, right? For the like fucking 1 week. So I buy Jordans, but I spend like, you know, almost no money for, you know, for the shoes here, and they're spending a lot of money for the things just to, you know, like make self more happy on the place where they live. So they, you know, they pay the self like, you know, okay, you know, you have a shit job, but at least you have a Jordans, you know? Like,
Yeah, well, that's what people try to, make a thing that like, oh, if you have nice shoes, you have expensive clothes, then you're successful, you're doing
yeah,
something. But clothes are clothes. Jordans only cost about, $17 to make,
yeah,
and they sell them for a couple hundred.
yeah,
Like, it's just pointless,
yeah,
and the whole thing about like, oh, they're fake shoes in different countries, like they're not real. And it's like, where do you think these shoes are made?
yeah,
Like they're made in Asia. So you're probably more likely to get a better quality shoe here for a way cheaper price than you would get over there.
yeah.